Six is investigating why the Cocoa Police Department is losing two of its officers. One of the officers in trouble is expected to be fired. The other is resigning. Here's News 6's James Sparvero, who is learning about their allegations of misconduct.
In the words of one of the officers, "I don't need a search warrant." It's a striking quotation in a 9-page internal report condemning the actions of two Cocoa police officers. They are George Menendez, a 9-year veteran recommended for termination, and Jerry Nava, on duty for 1 year, resigning after a 2-day suspension. It was an afternoon in February when police say Menendez and Nava responded to a fight with a possible stabbing at the Village Green Apartments. According to the internal investigation, the two used excessive force, falsely arresting a woman after a scuffle inside her apartment. Menendez said to her children, who were screaming and crying, "I don't need a search warrant," rationalizing that the woman, who was not a suspect, was obstructing the investigation, and that also made it okay to threaten her, putting his taser against her face. Officer Nava actually used his taser on another innocent bystander. The report continues that back at the station, Menendez was caught on his body camera calling the woman profane names. News 6 obtained Menendez's disciplinary file, and we found he was cited for violating policy and procedure a half-dozen other times.
Absolutely no accountability in our local cities.
Reverend Johnny Dennis is advocating to create a Citizens Police Review Board and will take his cause to Cocoa City Hall during a public workshop next week.
We would recommend that anybody committing a crime and violating policies, that their certificate to practice law enforcement be terminated.
Police declined to be interviewed for this story. The report states Officer Menendez admitted he was wrong, and Officer Nava said things never should have escalated how they did. In Cocoa, I'm James Sparvero, News 6.